So what is good, people? Welcome to another investing video. In this video, we are continuing our investing $1 a day series. This time we are in episode 18. So that means we need to have a minimum of $126 invested into each asset. So starting things right off, we're going to jump into metals, and we can see that our metals investment has actually been doing well. It has been going up. It's still not quite where it was when I first got into it, but we're getting there. So if we look at our investments, we have $58.44 into gold, $72.28 into silver for a total investment of $130.72. The actual value of the investment, $58.10 into gold, $71.73 in silver for a total value of $129.83. So we are really close. We're down by a little under a dollar. Yeah, so it's 130.72, 129.83. So a little under a dollar we're down by. Gold is down by just a few cents, and so is silver. If we take a look at the chart, we can see since our last investment in gold, we were at $57.07. And then it jumped up to $58.18. So gold is actually up since our last investment. Silver as well is way up since our last investment, $67.74. And right now we are at $72.42. So it has gone up quite a bit. And it's looking really good. Actually, we're closer to the edge, a little bit less, 71.73. There we go. So we were actually up over our investment for a brief period of time, and then it dropped back down. But it's still pretty good. I mean, $130, I'm only down by less than a dollar. That's still pretty good. Pretty good. So we're basically breaking even in metals. So we are still over what we need to be before I can make my next investment. So we will not be making any more investments into precious metals, not today. So next week we should have enough. Yeah, we should be over 130 next week. So in the next episode, we'll make another investment. It will probably be in gold, just so I can have 3 in gold and 3 in silver. But we'll see what the metals is doing over the next week. So jumping into stocks. So as you can see, of course, the stock market's been closed since Saturday. Today is Monday, which is Labor Day. And so there's not going to be any movement in the market. So we are pretty much breaking even over the week. We're only up by 1.5%. If we jump into some of our actual assets, we can see that Avalanche is down by quite a bit. We are still down by almost 6% over the week. And our equity is just $1.35, which puts us down by 63 cents or 31%. Because we only had $2 in Avalanche, and that was the free $2 that we got from Robinhood Earn. I do need to put those into stocks, so it would just make more sense to have them into stocks instead of crypto, but they're just sitting there for now. If we jump into Starwood Property Trust, you can see that we are up 3%, 3.31% over the week, so we're looking good there. Our overall, we are up by $3.69, or up by 21.05%. So we are looking very, very good there. Analysis has not changed. It's still an 87.5% buy and a 12% hold, 12.5% hold, 0% sell. And of course, we did get our, that's actually on August 7th, our last stock lending payment. So it is a new month now. We're in September. So we should start seeing some stock lending payments come in from Robinhood. Hopefully we'll have one sometime this week. We'll see how that looks. But everything is looking good here. If we jump into ARMOUR Residential REIT, we can see that we are pretty much breaking even. We're only down by 0.20%, so not even a percentage. Overall, we are down by 71 cents, which is 3.34%, which is not much. So we're pretty much breaking even with ARMOUR Residential REIT. We did receive a dividend payment back on the 30th for 33 cents. That is for $4.90 for the shares. And then we had a reinvestment of that dividend so it took the whole 33 cents, reinvested it. And we do get stock lending repayments for ARMOUR Residential REIT as well. So hopefully this week we will see something change there. I do not see the analysis. I don't know where that is for this for some reason. But I doubt it has changed much. We'll find out next week, I'm sure. If we jump into EOG Resources, we are up by almost 2% over the week. If we look at our total amount, we have $6.31 in profit, which is a 15.77% profit altogether. If we check out the analysis, we are at 79.4% buy and a 20.6% sell. That kind of does look a little bit different. I actually don't remember what it was last time, but I think it was a higher buy on last time. So it looks like it is slipping a little bit. If we look at our July 31 or July 31st was the last time we bought. So there's actually has not been any activity on the stock since then. I will continue investing in the QYLC before I jump back into buying more of EOG, but that is the plan. We're going to be sticking to it in this episode as well. Checking out QYLD, we are up by almost 1%, just 0.87%. So not much change there. We're just breaking even basically. Our total return is negative 77 cents, which is we're down by 1.81%. Not much of a change there. We have not received. Oh, we did receive. We receive a no, that was a buy that we did. The dividend was August 29th. There it is. So we did have a 34-cent dividend, which was reinvested. That was last week. So we are going to continue with our strategy. I want to put this at 3 shares, at least 3 shares. So we're only at 2.38 shares right now. So I'm going to put the full $7 into QYLD until we break that 3 share threshold. And that will be our move for stocks for the day. Of course, the market is closed right now, so it's not going to show up until next week's episode. But that is pretty much it. We are breaking even on stocks, not really up, not really down by much. Jumping into crypto. So here we are on Dex Finance. Let me enter the app. I actually got to put in my my password for MetaMask. And we got to switch to the right network. What network am I in? Oh, I'm in Celo. Switch over to Arbitrum. All right, and here we are on Dex Finance. So US Dex is still sitting at about $1. Nothing's really changed there. If we check out our US Dex Plus stake, we are at $33.96, and we are still earning 14% APR. And we have earned $1.49 US Dex Plus so far, with a principal return of 47 cents. So this really has not changed much. It's kind of just been sitting here. 14% on $34 really isn't a lot. I'm not going to expect it to do much. So we're just going to keep checking this each week, but it's not going to change much. If we jump into DX Vaults, we can check out the Bull Run Bandit, which is the vault that we are in. We see that the APY has dropped significantly. It is down to 8.06% for a 0.02% daily interest. The TVL is still over 5,000, almost 6,000. And I currently have $48.43 invested into the pool. So it looks like we might see a lot of people start jumping out of the pool just because the APY has gone down by so much. But if we look at the performance, we can see that we are trying to get back up there. This was from our last investment, and so it just kind of sat even, hasn't really changed much. We're still waiting for Bitcoin to go back up to 30,000, And so not much is going to change until that happens. If we take a look at the total, we can see that there was a big drop, but not much has changed. It doesn't look like people are really pulling anything out. Not any big pullouts yet. So we're still doing pretty good. It looks like it's still a very active vault. So I'm definitely going to keep my money in here. Of course, I'm hoping for Bitcoin and Ethereum to go back up. Hopefully that will happen soon, and then we will be back in profit. So I am going to put another $7 into here. I'm going to continue my strategy of putting money into this until Bitcoin gets back to 30,000. We're still sitting at around 25 right now, so that's still going to be a little bit. But before I do that, I do want to jump into KuCoin. So at KuCoin, we can see that the Axie Infinity token that I had in here lending out, it is still down ever since that big crash when Bitcoin went down to 25,000. It affected the entire market and everything went down. If we jump into crypto lending, we'll be able to see the details of what I'm lending out. So I'm at $28 right now. Yesterday's earnings was 1.7 cents, so almost 2 cents yesterday. Total earnings is 69 cents. If we jump into the orders, we can actually see that people are still they're still borrowing Axie Infinity token. They're still borrowing it like crazy. And, and I'm getting several interest payments every day from it. So it's still making money. It's still doing really well. Those profits have been basically erased ever since the crash, but I'm confident that it will come back up, so I'm not worried about it. But other than the value of the Axie Infinity token going down, everything else is looking good here on the crypto lending forefront. If we check out the price of the Axie Infinity token, it is sitting at $4.51 right now. If we go over the week, we can go back to actually no, this excuse me. Actually, no, this is not before the crash. Here we go. So before the crash, we were sitting at around $6, and now it's way down at $4.50. So it's not doing very well, and that is what's affecting the profits of the lending. But I'm going to keep moving forward, keep putting my money into crypto until everything goes back to normal. So for the move today, I'm going to put another $7 into the Bull Run Bandit, and we're going to keep doing that until Bitcoin gets back to 30,000. So I'm going to jump off camera and do that right now. All right, so the deposit has been made. You can see the deposit confirmation up there. So we now have $55.40 invested into the Bull Run Bandit. And that is the strategy going forward. You can see the little jump up right there in the pool. So quick recap on crypto. We're breaking even in the, so we're up in some areas and down in some areas. So I kind of say it's breaking even overall. But basically, the value of everything except for USDEX is down because of the drop in Bitcoin. But USDEX, the USDEX stake that we have is way up, and it's going to be up. So let's say we're down in some stuff, up in others. In stocks, we're pretty much breaking even. Anything that's up or down, it's only by less than 3%, so it's not really a big deal there. And on metals, we are down by less than $1. So I think it was like 70 cents, something like that. So we're pretty much breaking even in metals as well. So not much has changed during this episode, but I guess that's a good thing. You know, I'd rather nothing happen than losing a bunch of money. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, of course, leave them in the comments below. Let me know if there's any investments you want me to check out. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.